Hey there, this is Catherine Cartwright. Welcome. I am sharing a unboxing video of the latest card kit from Stamps of Life. This is called Thankful for You collection. This is the August 2024 collection, and I'm going to make a few cards with it as well. So I'm just doing a little unboxing here. You'll see all the products. This is a theme for the apron set. That is the club set as well. There are also some freebies if you are a card kit member, and then the Die Hard is also getting a freebie word die, it looks like, as well. So there's this beautiful A1 oval flip it that is included in this card kit as well this month, which makes this a tremendous value. There's always a storage envelope. There's a regular set of envelopes that allows you to have all your envelopes ready when you're ready to mail your cards. And then there's a paper pack and a patterned paper pad that I'll flip through in a second. So I'm just going to show you the cardstock. We've got powdered sugar, ginger snap, candy, midnight. This is going to be kiwi. Actually, no, it's green apple. I think that's kiwi. Sunshine, sky, chocolate, and guava. So lots of beautiful colors in this palette. And again, this coordinates with the club set, which is the apron set called Awesome Aprons. And here is the stamp set. And then there's the coordinating die set. And there, like I said, you get a word die if you're a Die Hard member. I've got all the details in the description if you're interested in the clubs from Stamps of Life. They've got a bunch, including a fold it. But here I'm just showing you can use your apron dies if you're a club member. And you receive these, you'll be able to cut out all of these little pieces for your apron. So everything is pre-printed, ready to go. So that just makes life a lot easier making these cards and getting them going. There's also a second page with the add-on dies, the apron extras. So if you have that die set as well, it coordinates with this paper pad. Okay, so lots of fun patterns on here. 24 pieces, double-sided, nice, heavy quality paper here that you can use for a lot of different projects. So I'm going to jump right in here. This is going to be a really quick video. I wanted to get this out to you before the month gets away from me. And so I have cut the base of the Flip It, and then I have this fun interactive card. So that's all it takes is one piece of paper to cut that. Use your die to cut that base. And then I'm just trying to figure out what pieces I want to add on there. I know I want to add the apron, and then they've got these little layering dies included. This really sweet little scallops. There are also some flowers included in there. There's some word dies. I did not use them in this video because I wanted to go a different direction, but it has a lot of extra things that you can use for any of your little Flip It needs. So this is an A1, so it's a little bit smaller than your traditional card, at least in the US, of the A2 that we card makers make, which is A2 is a little bit larger at 5.5 by 4.25. So this is a little bit smaller, and I need to measure this. I apologize. I always say that in every video. I'm like, oh yeah, what's the A1 size? I'm going to look that up, and I'll write it in the description of this video, so I can finally know what the actual size is. All right, so I'm going to pull out my stamp set here that coordinates with this set, goes along perfectly with the aprons. I want to spend some more time with these little aprons. I'm going to do a separate video at some point with the stamp set because it's just so sweet. There's so many cute little sentiments. I'm going to stamp this directly onto my apron, wishing you a happy birthday. It fits perfectly on this apron, and so I decided it would be cute to add it to this cooking themed card. I'm going to cut another of the little scallop dies, and here now you can see, I flipped it over, you can see the word dies that are included and the sweet little flower dies. So again, this is definitely the card theme for the kit themed, and but you can make this for anything that you want. So thankful for you, or what those words say. Okay, I'm just going to glue my apron directly onto my Flip It, and it fits in there. I was worried, this being a little smaller, that it might not flip and it might not fit, but it does fit. So that was a happy little surprise. All right, I've got some glue dots here, and I am in love with these ribbons this month. These Stamps of Life has had little ribbons like this before, which are super cute. But these, the little tails of them, the part hanging down, they are a little bit longer, and they're just so cute. I've never seen them with these longer tails, but I really, really like them. There also is included in this card kit some little wooden pieces. There are some little wooden spoons and some little wooden bows. I'm just using I have these little glue dots. I think they're little square size. I'm just kind of bunching them up to make them stick onto here. And that way I'm just going to add this onto my card. How cute with that little spoon. And then on the back of that, you have a little white space so that you can write your sentiment. All right, moving on to our next one. I have cut a couple of pieces of patterned paper. And then I've the blue piece, the darker blue piece, is about 2.5 inches. And I layered that onto the little button piece. So I've got kind of a two-tone thing going there. And I know I want to use this yellow apron that has these pink ribbons. So I pulled out my scallop dies, and I am going to run that through, and then that will pull out some of the pink that's included in this kit because they used guava and candy. So I'm just kind of balancing that out and pulling out that pink. But I do want to add a piece of ribbon here, and this ribbon is really pretty. You can see it has the silver edge to it. And of course I cut it too short. Oops. I'm such a, ribbon hoarder in addition to paper hoarding. And so I cut it a little short because I never want to overdo. And now I have to actually waste a little bit more ribbon. So it's a little bit sad. But I'm going to trim this and glue this onto the back. And then that will be squared away. And then I can add this onto my card directly. And but yeah, that ribbon is beautiful with the little silver edging. It's so pretty this month, and it has such a good little feel to it. All right, I'm going to take some foam here and trim this down to pop up my apron, which is so adorable. And so there are two different shapes of the apron. I think I may end up using only one of the shapes, but there are two different shapes of the apron. And then they have the little pockets too. So you could add the little pocket. I didn't add any pockets to mine in this video, but again, just completely customizable. You can make the apron whatever you want to. I remember my mom always wore an apron growing up. I have never worn an apron. I probably should because I'm a bit of a messy crafter and cook. And so, but I've never really used the apron. But I know maybe some of you out there either make your own aprons. I'm not much of a sewer, although I've always been envious of people who could sew. But I love aprons. They're so beautiful, but I don't ever use one. But this card kit allows me to share the apron theme with someone else without me having to make them. All right, so I'm going to pick another scallop here, and I am going to stamp. I think Kiss the Cook is going to fit in here, so I'm going to run this through my machine, which is another sweet little sentiment. So you could stamp these aprons and then put your sentiments in them if you wish. So I'm going to use some black ink, and I will add Kiss the Cook to this sweet little card. And I'm going to stamp this off. I'm not using a stamp positioner this month, and so which is unusual. I'm always usually using that, but I'm going old school here and just stamping it directly onto my card, and it worked out beautifully. This is the first time I've used these stamps, and you can see that they stamp beautifully. Stamps of Life has super high quality stamps that always perform well. Okay, I'm going to glue just a tiny bit of that corner down for my Kiss the Cook. And then I love these little buttons here. And then there's this sweet little, like I mentioned, there are these wooden pieces with the bow and the little spoon. And I'm going to add that right into the middle. And then again, I'm going to take my glue dots here and add these directly onto the piece of wood here. And I don't know, I don't think I've ever used a liquid glue with the wood. I probably should experiment with that. I'm not sure if it would stick, to be honest. It could possibly, but I usually just use a product like a glue dot to adhere it to my card. And then I'm going to add some of these little buttons, these epoxy buttons on there, and those are so cute. I don't really want to use them. And then I went to my craft stash and I pulled out this little mug folded. I thought this would be sweet to create a folded. If you don't know how to make a folded, I've got a ton of videos on my channel about it. I didn't spend time this month showing you how to make it, but basically it's a shaped card. You put the paper on the edge and it allows you to have a shaped card. But I've got a lot of videos in my channel. I'm pretty sure I have a playlist for foldeds. So if you're not familiar with that product, be sure and go check it out in my playlist. There are lots of videos because I love a folded and they are just so much fun. So I did stamp in there sending you a warm hug, which is included in this stamp set. And that's kind of what led me down the trail to think about using this cute folded. So I'm going to add an apron to this one as well. And so it's doesn't have to be a winter themed or a hot cocoa card. You can make these foldeds in whatever season or whatever occasion you wish. So that's a fun part about the flexibility. And here are these adorable, I don't know exactly what you call these. They're hard. They're like a hard plastic little shaped, I don't know what the word would be. They're kind of like a little flower, but not really. Just a little embellishment, I guess. But I love these, and this color is gorgeous. So and you get a bunch of these. You can see how many come in this package in the card kit. So a very generous amount. And I am going to add these. I'm just kind of deciding where I want to place these. But I wanted to put, I think, 3 and 3. So I'll do 3 on top, 3 on bottom. And then again, I'm using my handy glue dots here to adhere these to my card. And I'm just using my little pokey tool to get those up. Because again, these are the small ones. If you've followed me at all, you know the glue dots move around the craft room. And sometimes it's a different size glue dot. I have several of them, but they tend to relocate themselves in my messy craft room. And so you never know what I'm going to pull out from them. And then I wanted to add these sweet little, my camera died on me. Sorry there. That's why that cut off. But I wanted to add these sweet little utensils, the little spatula and the spoon. These are included in the the club set, the apron dies. So if you're a club member, you got these already, but they are so sweet. So I thought that would be a perfect end to that top off that card. All right. So here are the 3 cards that I made using this adorable kit. Be sure and shop your stash. There's always something you can pull out from your Stamps Alive craft stash to add to your cards and combine with your card kit. And there is that little flip it. So if you have any questions about the club, leave me a message and I'll get back to you for sure. But here's that paper pad again, the Thankful for You. Just full of bright, cheery things this month, which is such a wonderful thing. So thank you for watching. Be sure to leave me a comment. Let me know if about an apron. Do you ever wear an apron? Do you have an apron? I'd love to know if you have any apron stories. Sometimes we have them about our grandparents or something like that. Someone who always had an apron on. So anyway, I just think it's very sweet. And thanks so much for watching and have a great day.